What it do, family and friends? Welcome back to the Church of Black Power. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm, make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please click that link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. And with that being said, family, we got to do some talking. So if you caught my last broadcast on the Essence mess, there's going to be another broadcast coming for the Essence mess. The new Essence, basically. We're going to be doing another broadcast on that. But I wanted to isolate something that I was going to use for that broadcast. And I want to actually bring up this sponsored guardrail here and talk about that first talking point that we spoke about in the broadcast here, where it says culture as a living, evolving force, right at the top where it says focus on. I want to focus on that because we're seeing that talking point being used left and right. And we know where it's coming from because we have the document. So when we say these people are bought and paid for, this is what I mean. This is what we mean. There's a couple of clips I want to show you real quick. And I want you to pay attention to the language, because the same language is being used in order to erase Black culture. But they may say, how do we carry forward cultural nuance? Anyway, let's move over here.
Welcome and thank you for joining us for the second half hour of The Factor Uncensored. The Essence Festival is normally the crown of summer events, especially for the Black community, placing a spotlight on Black culture. But is there a crack in the crown? There's a list of complaints, including Target being a sponsor despite the company's rollback on DEI policies.
Family, Target being a sponsor has nothing to do with the backlash. I spoke about this in the last broadcast that I did about the Essence mess. Target is not the issue here, but they keep trying to make it seem like it is because they don't want to address what really is the issue, which is the erasure of foundational Black Americans at an event that was created and made famous by foundational Black Americans.
People are also upset about some of the musical acts. Lauryn Hill reportedly did not hit the stage until 2:30 in the morning, playing to a nearly empty Caesars Superdome. Some fans are asking if Essence Fest has lost the plot and tarnished its legacy. Joining us to talk about it, comedian and radio veteran Matei Todd Smith, CEO of Regal Media, radio personality KG Smooth, publicist Brigitte Waugh, and Sherry Hendrinos, owner of Boost Marketing, also into public relations.
Family, it doesn't matter if they tarnish the legacy because they didn't build it. They don't care about the legacy because they didn't build it. They stole it. Well, purchased it. They purchased it. They didn't purchase it for its legacy. They purchased it for its notoriety.
Crisis intervention. So, KG, you just got off the plane from New Orleans, from the Essence Fest. What was it like? Because when we see many of the videos, some of the venues appear to be empty. The city just didn't look like it had.
It didn't feel the same. It didn't feel the same. It didn't look the same, but it definitely didn't feel the same. And a lot of what the people were saying is because of the new leadership. I was there at the convention center Saturday.
Oh, he made sure. He said because of the new leadership. That's a good start. That's a good start. Let's see if he continues.
Prime time, 3 a.m. Saturday afternoon. Normally that place is wall to wall. It was like a ghost town. I was shocked. I was really shocked. And so I don't know. Some folks are saying the acts. I thought that the lineup was pretty dope each night. Lauryn Hill being really late on Friday night, that wasn't her fault.
That's part of the course, though.
That's the norm. That's the norm.
It's not her fault this time. They actually started egregiously late. And Target being a sponsor, the title sponsor, they know folks ain't doing that. But what they're saying is the ownership, that they are trying to do more with the African diaspora and with our Caribbean family and take away the Black American culture that started Essence Fest in the first place. That's what the main conversation on the ground was.
And to take Caroline,
AKA pushing erasure on foundational Black American events. Pushing erasure of foundational Black American culture. Pushing erasure, period.
Wenga is the CEO, current CEO.
Yes.
What do you see as a problem here? And is there a problem in your mind?
In my mind, it's not. I hate the diaspora wars and everything. And I've been, seeing all these things and people talking on TikTok and all the different sites. And I feel like they're using a lot of words just trying to say African booty scratcher on the cool, like just being very negative towards Africans and people that are Pan-African. And
oh, so make it all about foundational Black Americans. We can't be voicing an actual grievance that we have. Oh no, it's just a reason for us to call people African booty scratchers. What are we, freaking six? These folks.
I don't like that.
And really quick, for those who are wondering what we're talking about, many say it's more pro-Africa than it is Black American and the celebration of the Black American culture.
Yeah. I mean, the lineup is pretty much all Black American. And I mean, if Essence was up for sale, like a Black American could have purchased it as well. So I think sometimes when things aren't working out or you're being evolving or, just change. Essence started in 1970.
Notice what she just said.
For sale, like a Black American could have purchased it as well. So I think sometimes when things aren't working out or you're being evolving or
if you're being evolving, so straight to the talking point, evolving. Like I said, it's very important to peep the language. Evolving. Let's let her continue. The only thing that's different is the leadership behind the magazine and the festival. That's it. America is still the same America. It is still racist as hell. It still uses white supremacy to dominate everybody in America. America is still America. And something that we built in America being taken over and erased, that is a big issue. So what the hell is this woman talking about? America looks different. Everything's different. No. America looks different to you because you're not from here. Let's continue. Let's go back here. My bad, family.
I mean, the lineup is pretty much all Black American. And I mean, if Essence was up for sale, like a Black American could have purchased it as well. So I think sometimes when things aren't working out or you're being evolving or, just change. Essence started in 1970. The first SFS was in 1995. It is 2025. It's going to look different. America's different. Everything is different. And I think it's a little bit, a little intellectually lazy just to say, well, it's an African that's leading, that owns it. And that's another one that's leading it. So they're trying to change everything.
Is that not what's happening? Did they not go there disrespecting foundational Black Americans as those Africans, the Kenyan and the Liberian? Did they not try to put a Jollof versus Jambalaya situation going? Did they not put out this notification right here? Saying, focus on culture as a living, evolving force. Avoid race, gender, sexual terms. Negative framing of AI tech. Critiques of institutions, combative or divisive language. Black culture is being erased. How do we carry forward cultural nuance. Don't tell me that we don't have an actual grievance in this situation.
I saw the whole, Jollof versus jambalaya thing. When people always ask me growing up, oh, what is jollof rice like? I don't know, it's kind of like jambalaya, because
Family, please put it in the chat and let me know. Have you ever walked up to an African and asked them what jollof rice is like? I didn't know about jollof rice until last year. I didn't even know it was a thing. I was hearing Tariq talk about jollof and the goosey and stuff like that. I didn't know what the hell it was until literally last year. And I doubt anybody who isn't African knew what the hell jollof was if you didn't hear it from somebody else. And to be honest with you, I really do not care what jollof tastes like. I've seen the food you guys cook over there in Africa. I doubt I would ever want to try it.
I think everybody eats beans and rice. We season it a little differently, but I think there's a lot of ways to be together than separate. I think that's just a lazy intellectual argument.
I think that they could have.
So it's a lazy it's a lazy intellectual argument, she say. Okay. Tell me where we're wrong. I think your argument was lazy as hell because you didn't take any of the evidence that we brought forward into account when you made this stupid statement. No. What you decided to do was try to target us because we called out the chicanery and shenanigans of this Essence mess.
Named it something else, like the taste of the diaspora or something like that. But to make it like, they named it the Battle of Jollof, which was very big on the graphic, versus jambalaya in this small ass font.
But was that one thing? Was that one thing out of 3 days? You know what I mean?
Sure, that was
1 thing out of the 3 days. They were turning away Black FBA vendors. They put out this here, which made vendors back out as well. They brought scammers in for vendors. They scammed the freaking Black American women that was there. They disrespected every foundational Black American who performed there by messing up their audio, while the African people didn't have any audio issues at all. What do you mean is it just that one thing? Oh, not to mention the women that was standing around in African garbs disrespected Black Americans. Yeah, didn't forget about that.
That was one thing.
And there's so many different activations. There were so many different acts. This one thing means that, Africans are taking it over. I don't really, buy that.
All right.
That's because you're not looking at all the things in the same pot. You're looking at this piece over here that's a part of the situation. But if you looked into the pot, you would see that swimming around with all the issues that we done voiced already. The pure fact that you had people there talking about they're taking it back to the original mother, Africa, that's disrespectful. They did not build this, but they use it to try to slingshot themselves forward. And the fact of the matter is, it's not working at all.
Bridget, let's hear from you.
I mean, I saw different things as I was looking at, doing my own research, and it looked like it's a matter of opinion. Some people said they had a great time. Some people said that, it sucked. And the main thing that everyone said, though, is that Target being the title sponsor was a problem for them.
All right, we're done with this one, family. The whole point of this video clip was to peep the language, the evolving situation, the evolving force. Now let's go here, family. I won't have to interrupt this because I've already done the work on this video.
Black is not stagnant. It is alive and growing.
Hello, it's me. If you don't follow me at the Church of Black Power on YouTube, make sure you go and do it because I've already exposed this language. Even though this man is sitting here telling a bunch of blatant lies, I'll let you guys go through piece by piece and debunk that. What I like to expose is the paymasters, because for some reason, when I tell you that these people are being paid, and I mean really being paid, it's hard to believe for some people. So I'll be working on a broadcast for that as well. But let's expose the Paymaster, shall we? This was the AT&T sponsorship guide rails from the Essence Fest. And right at the top, if you can see right behind those arrows, it says things to focus on. It says what? Culture as a living, evolving force. Instead of Black culture being erased, how do we carry forward cultural nuance? You got to peep the language, fam.
Black is not stagnant. It is alive and growing.
That's the same thing as evolving, family. And here's the thing. Black culture, it does evolve. But it does not evolve into something from out of Black culture. Let me explain that. Black American culture does not evolve into African culture. Black American culture does not evolve into Cuban culture. Black American culture can only evolve into one culture, which is Black American culture. The things we do may evolve. The things that we say may evolve, but it will always be Black American culture. I will not evolve into an African out of nowhere. I will not evolve into a Dominican out of nowhere. So just saying that is disrespectful in itself, because all you're trying to do is say, well, Black Americans, let us put all our nonsense into your culture. And we're like, hell no. Hell no. And I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody talking like this is an op. As you didn't see, this talking point is being spread all around. From the goddamn tethers to the scam African bootlicks. And family, I want you to study this, because I guarantee you a lot more of these talking points will be used in social media. The same way this young idiot here came out trying to use the same talking point. That meant somebody hit him on the back channel and paid him to do so. Why would you use the exact same talking point that's in the damn guidelines, the guardrails or whatever, if you wasn't being paid to do so? So family, I want you to keep an eye on these people. They think they slick, but the fact of the matter is, they ain't no can of oil. We catch it every time like a fastball. Get these people out of our culture. Get them out of our country as well. With that being said, family, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please click that link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. And with that being said, family, the doors of the church are now closed. Peace, family.
My grandfather built this country, man. He fought wars for it. And most places he went wouldn't let him sit down and get a cup of coffee. I can't even catch a cab in New York. You know, it doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant. You're American. My grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
I know that the government, whatever, can't stand us black people. He's doing everything in the world to make black man be extinct. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Us black people going to survive. So fuck everybody. I'm off.